Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new 1.14 snapshot featuring perhaps the most incredible feature added to the game in its entire history. We have synchronized swimmers. As you can see over here, we have the Vindicator synchronized swimmer featuring the new Pillager banner to add to the flair, to the beauty, to the grace of Mr. United States. Do you see the flawless form? Keeping everything completely rigid, straight. Occasionally, though, does a little tilt, a little bit of variance to the flag. But over here, we have the Pillager synchronized swimmer, adding the crossbow into the mix for a different form, a different moment of inertia as it spins around. Also featuring the new Pillager banner. Incredible, absolutely incredible form, these two, demonstrating the new synchronized swimming feature that you get with the new Pillager raid parties. For real though, Pillager raid parties, they spawn naturally now, but apparently when they spawn in water, they go a little bit wacky. So we'll wait for one to spawn naturally and we'll go over some of the other features in the meantime. So first off, signs, just seeing dramatic improvements across the board. So as of last week, we could change the color of text on signs. As of this week, oh my God, I'm just so excited about this. This is incredible. Absolutely. Oh, wait, I misspelled absolutely. Hold on. Let me just retype that. Oh, no, wait. I want absolutely to go on the line above. Hold on. Let me just go up. Control A, delete that. Absolutely. Then I can go back down. Control A, delete incredible. Or I can add this feature by using the arrow keys to navigate through just like a regular text editing program, just like in books now. Ah, it's so nice. And then, of course, if you want, you can add dye and you can make the color on the sign whatever you want it to be. And signs are now complete. This is very exciting news because I can't tell you how many times I've mistyped something on a sign and then I have to break the sign and do it all over. Now, you can't edit a sign after it's been done, but it's much better. Still doing some synchronized swimming over there, looking absolutely beautiful. Next up, probably the biggest feature for the week, we have scaffolding, which I guess has been present in Bedrock for a while. I haven't been able to use it there, so for anyone who's been using it in Bedrock, you'll be able to figure out the differences between the two, but it's new for Java edition. Crafting recipe is string and bamboo, like so, and for each of these you get 6 scaffolding because of the 6 bamboo that the recipe calls for. Bamboo, of course, you can find in the bamboo forest where you find pandas and all that stuff, so it gives functional use to finding that biome. So it's pretty cool the way scaffolding works. There is one minor drawback, we'll get to that in a second. So what you can do is you place it down, and then if you click on the top face, it'll just keep building it up, and obviously if I was in survival, I'd be using up the scaffolding as I place it down up to the 60 that I have, and you can just build that thing up to the sky, and then you're able to walk into it, and you can just climb on up. Now, it's not the fastest ascents and descents. It seems a little bit slower, actually, than ladders even, but if you just tap shift, it'll bring you down to the level below, and you hold space in order to go up. Now, what gets a little bit tricky is once we get to the top of the stack here, you want to build the scaffolding out, right? But you hold shift and you start sinking. So what do you do about that? All right, how do I get over? I don't want to fall off. I don't want to fall off. Oh God. And then you're like, okay, I've scooted over the edge here. Let me just do that. Oh wait, why did it build a block higher on me? I was clicking on the side face. So the thing is, you have to get right on the edge on one of the framing bits, and then it'll build it out sideways. But if you just click on the empty side, then it'll build another one up. So there are going to be some people who fall to their deaths off the top of these trying to scoot over to the side and click off. Now, fortunately, once you're over this, right, because there's nothing below it, you can hold shift and you're good to go, and then you can scoot to the edge. Again, don't click on the open face. You'll build up. Click on the side here, and then you'll be good to go. Another limitation, however, once you get over 4 blocks out from the main support beam, all the way down to the ground. So you basically then have to make sure you have a bunch of scaffolding in order to have it build all the way back up. And then once you get back up to the top, now you can expand a little bit further. I understand the realism effort here with gravity affecting things. I feel like personally it might be a little bit more useful if you can just build the scaffolding out as far as you want, like you can any other block. And then of course, the benefits of this whole thing is that, well, you can climb down, right? Normally you wouldn't jump off unless you're next to water. I suppose you could high dive it. And then you can destroy support, and there you go. It all comes down to the ground. You can pick up your pieces again and put them to use once more however you want. So definitely improvement over just having to build up blocks and then, or use TNT and then break the TNT, do that sort of thing. I guess TNT was like previously the best scaffolding block, even if kind of a little nerve-wracking using it. But say you need to, you know, put in a little bit of work on the house, you just come over here. And then I suppose when it comes to this, however, at least you can sort of, it's a little bit easier. It only reacts to itself though. As you can see, when you put it elsewhere on other blocks, it doesn't attach to those blocks. And the reason for that is obviously so that you can do the whole destroying thing, because the whole idea of scaffolding is that you're able to break it with one hit after you're done with it. And so if it attached to other blocks that you're probably building right next to it, then it would defeat that purpose. So that's the reason for it. But there we go. Scaffolding. New to Java edition. All right, so now we just have to wait for a raiding party to spawn, not doing synchronized swimming in the water. Couldn't get anything other than synchronized swimmers in the first world, so I moved to a new save. We got the village here. Oh God, they're in the village already. Well, this is what a pillager raid party looks like. I was looking at that one over there. We've already got one in the village. Well, now you can see how this whole thing works. So you get one, like the flag carrier, riding the beast, and then you get others accompanying. So some are vindicators, some are pillagers, and this doesn't look good for the village. Well, I guess you get to see the whole thing in action, so that's good, right? So the banner carriers, they have the flag, and if you do kill the banner carrier, they'll drop the flag. You can get a hold of it if, well, there we go. It's in the water, and it'll give you the recipe on how it's made if you hover over it and you want to make your own after the fact. Well, now you guys don't really know what to do now that you've pretty much taken... Oh my God, we got another raid party. Woo, this is gonna be trouble when this is actually something you're dealing with in the game. Oh my God. All right, you really have to wall off your villages now. There are so many that are spawning around this place. You're just getting the synchronized swimmers in the other. I don't know if it's biome dependent, like because it's desert, we're getting more, or just however the world layout works. That's gonna be nasty. So you get the vindicators, you get the pillagers, the beast. I guess it's a good way to farm emeralds. If you've got like a looting sword, that's gonna really work in your favor. And you can get the cool banners that you're able to place down. So assuming you wall off your village, you can get tons of emeralds, you can then trade it back with the villagers, and it's a really good supply for trading. All right, you guys are moving on elsewhere now, I suppose. Whew. Okay, that is gonna be a bummer if you set your home near a village and you're not ready for these guys. Anyway, that's about it for this week's snapshot. Pillager raid parties, scaffolding, and editing on the signs. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more updates and whatnot. Subscribe if you're not already. And that'll oh, sorry guys. That'll do it. Hopefully in the next snapshots we'll get more stuff coming to those blocks that were added last week. There's still decoration blocks for now. You can't right click them and do things with them, but I'm sure those will come soon. Stay tuned. See you next time.